Hello, I'm Atulyamitra and I'm bringing you today's thought of the day. Over the course of the weekend, I've been talking to a lot of friends and family, and of course our conversations have come around to the subject of COVID-19 and of the lockdown in general. And I've been really struck by people's different experiences right across the spectrum, everything from being bored to being lonely, depressed, to experiencing grief and the pain of the loss of loved ones. And what it's reminding me of is suffering, the subject of dukkha in general. So suffering can be really across a spectrum. We can have the day-to-day suffering of the discomfort in the body, the discomfort of an uncomfortable chair, for example. But it goes all the way to that extreme pain that we experience at the loss of a loved one, or if we're experiencing a serious illness. But what the Buddha taught us was that there is a way to the cessation of suffering, and that's what he's talking about with the Four Noble Truths. There is suffering, there's a cause to suffering, there is the cessation of suffering, and there is a path that leads to the cessation of suffering. And that's really where my mind has gone to in the last few days, all the way back to when I learned those Four Noble Truths originally, because they were quite a transformative experience for me. And they were a transformative experience for me, not because they magically made my pain and suffering or my illness go away, but because they taught me a way to be with it. They taught me a way of moving through it. And the first thing that we need to do, which is that first noble truth, is we need to turn toward our experience. So turning toward the experience simply means acknowledging that it's there, acknowledging that right now I'm feeling pain, or I'm feeling sadness, or I'm feeling grief, or I'm feeling frustration, and simply acknowledging it. Because in doing that, we've turned toward it. I often think about something I learned a number of years ago after one of the tsunamis, that some of the fishermen survived because they'd learned somewhere that the way to survive the actual wave when you're in the boat is to row towards it, to row into the base of the wave. So that's an extreme form of turning towards something. And they survived. They came through the wave. And in many ways, what we're going through at the moment is a tsunami. It's a tsunami of pain, of fear, of illness, and of many other things. And so the way to survive this is to turn toward it, to acknowledge that this is our experience, to acknowledge that there is no way out of that we simply have to be with the experience of lockdown, of illness, and of any other aspect of our experience of both of those. And when we do that, we find a way through. And that's the thought I want to leave you with today. Turning toward is actually the way to freedom. Thank you. May you stay safe and well until we meet again.